Hi everyone, welcome to my second video. This one should not be as long as the other one is. I just have a few things to go over, but who knows, it might be 8 minutes or 10 minutes, who knows. Another thing is obviously I'm at my house, so you might hear my dogs bark. I apologize, they bark at everything. Anyway, so the first thing I wanted to talk to you all about is the bell ringers. Every day that we do NTI, from Monday until we finish, I will post bell ringers because it's just a good way for me to make sure that you are checking your Google Classroom and your email every day, and it's easy for me to see who's working and who isn't. A lot of you have done that, and even if you went back and did like Monday and Tuesday, if you missed it, that's completely fine. I'll still give you credit for it. And just like with our normal bell ringers, even if you do it and it says that, you got one or two wrong, I'm still going to give you full credit just because you did it, just like our normal bell ringers we do in class. Let's see what else. I know it says they're due at 2 p.m. I would love for you to get up in the morning and do them before 2, but if for some reason you don't get to it till later on, or again, if you do it like the next day, I'm okay with it as long as you get them done because they are great. Okay, second thing, I have been creating spots to where you can upload your packets. It is a possibility we might not come back to school. Who knows yet? As of right now, we're out for the 2 weeks after spring break as well. So if for some reason we don't come back, I went on and created spots on Google Classroom where you can take pictures of the work you've done and upload it. And I'm going to show you that in a second. Another reason I did that is because obviously you all are middle schoolers, and I know we typically lose things quite a bit. So if you are scared you might lose this packet before we do come back, or if you're just scared like you're going to lose it at all, it's probably very smart to go ahead and take pictures and upload. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on Google Classroom as well. So I'll go ahead and do that before I talk about the last thing. Okay, so bear with me. So here is Google Classroom, okay? I know it looks backwards, but I'm sorry. So here's Google Classroom. I posted a lot on there today, so I know there's a lot on there. The first thing I'm going to show you is the bell ringers. Instead of having to scroll through the stream to find everything, it's probably better if you go to where it says classwork. So click where it says classwork, and I know this is backwards, but you should still be able to figure out what I'm doing. So when you go to assignments, everything's kind of split up into categories to make it easier for you. The stuff at the top are the things that we've done like before this whole NTI thing started. If you scroll down, keep scrolling, at the very bottom there's a section for bell ringers. We've had 3 so far, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, which is today. So all your bell ringers will always be posted in this section, okay? They're labeled bell ringer and then the date of whatever that day is. That way it's easier for you and me to figure out which one is which, okay? So I'm gonna go to today's. I'm gonna click on today's, which should be the top one, the most recent. And then for me, I'm going to have to go to new assignment and then go to instructions. Okay, so this is what it looks like for you. It'll say NTI bell ringer 3/25/20. That's today. Okay, so I have instructions right here, and every day when I post a bell ringer, your instructions are going to kind of talk about what that bell ringer is. So if it's something that I think you might not know as much about, or maybe it's been a while, I will give you a little bit of like information or like some help right there. Like yesterday's, I posted like a picture that had like definitions and stuff. Okay, so always read the instructions, and then you will click on the quiz. Okay, so this is what your bell ringers will look like every day. It'll be like a quiz sort of thing. Okay, so for today's, you have your question, and then there is a what I mean. Anyway, anytime anybody walks past our house, she barks. But you'll have your question, and then you'll read the paragraph, and then choose which answer you think is the best. Okay? For every bell ringer, there's going to be about 4 or 5 questions, just depending on how hard each question is. So I think for today's, I just did 4 questions, and usually the last one you actually have to type, and that's kind of how it'll be. You'll have some multiple choice and maybe 1 or 2 short answer. Okay? So there's the bell ringer. They're due at 2 p.m. every day. Again, if you do them late, if you submit them late, it's okay. Just please try to get them done every day, though. All right, now, let me get out of this. Okay, back at Google Classroom. Now I'm going to show you what I'm talking about as far as submitting pictures of the packet that you've done so far. Okay, again, I'm going to go to classwork. It's easier to see things. Okay, classwork. I'm going to scroll down to the middle where it says NTI upload, week number 1. I've only posted week number 1 so far. I will post week number 2 later on today or tomorrow. Okay? They are labeled because you're going to do each day individually. So they're labeled NTI assignment and then whichever number. So that's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Just like in your packets, they're labeled which day is which as well. Okay? So I'll go to the first one. I'll go to view assignment. Okay, so it'll look like this. Yours looks different because you're the student, I'm the teacher. But it has assignment number 1, and it also has, this one says aftershocks because that's the passage that you read for NTI number 1. Okay, all the instructions are pretty much the same. It just gives you it just tells you what I want you to upload. And then for every single one, I have attached a link that Miss Ferry created. It's a YouTube video she created. She emailed it to you all, but I've also attached it here. And in the YouTube video, she shows you how to take a picture of your worksheets, your packet, and upload them. I recommend that you watch this video first. Once you watch it once, you shouldn't have to watch it again. But at least watch it. That way you upload your pictures correctly. So I'd hate for you to have to do it over again. Okay? So you can click on that link. It'll take you to YouTube. And there she is. Okay? Easy peasy. Okay. So again, I'm going to go back to classwork. All 5 NTI days for the first week are right there. You'll upload all your worksheets individually. So what you did for day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And then I will end up putting week number 2 on there as well. Okay. Lastly, here's the packet that you had. Okay. Again, I know it's backwards. Welcome to my life. Here's the packet. Do not take pictures of the passages. I don't need pictures of those because I have the hard copy here. Okay? So just take pictures of the actual worksheet. Okay? So this worksheet you should have wrote on, take a picture of it. And then here's the back. You should have wrote on that, take a picture of it. Okay? Then for NTI Day 2, don't take a picture of the passage. I don't need this. Do not need this. But I do need pictures of the answers. Okay? And the same thing for every day. Just take pictures of what you actually wrote on rather than the things that you read. Last thing, obviously we're up to 9 minutes and 30-something seconds, so I'm not very good at keeping this short. Last thing I want to talk about is today I planned out everything that we're doing for the 2 weeks after spring break. So I will go ahead and post all of that on Google Classroom this Friday. Next week is spring break, so I do not expect you to do any of it over spring break. I will not post anything on Google Classroom during spring break because it's my spring break as well. But I will email you back if you need me. So if you decide to do work on spring break and you have questions, still email me. That's completely fine. But I do not expect you to do any work on spring break if you do not want to. It's your time, even though I know a lot of you were going on vacation and that is canceled now. Same thing with me. I was supposed to go on vacation, but now I can't. So just try to make the most of your spring break and have fun and be creative on things that you can do. I know this situation kind of sucks. But anyway, Friday I will go ahead and put all the work up there on Google Classroom for week number 3. And I will also make another video. Yay. I'll make another video kind of going over the instructions on what I want you to do. Okay, so I think that's it. Again, stay tuned. I'm trying to convince my husband to make a TikTok with me. So we might do that sometime this week. Who knows? But just thank you all so much for giving me so much effort. I've been loving like emailing you all. A lot of you I've just, had normal conversations with you over email, and that's so much fun to me because I miss every single one of you. So again, if you just want to email me and talk to me, even if you don't have questions, that's awesome. So do that with me. Anything else? I'm trying to think. I think that's about it. So again, if you have any questions, email me. You can also email your phone number or your parents' phone number, and I can call you if you need me to. If you are running low on school supplies like pencils, paper, highlighters, anything that you might need, like for my class or any other classes, let me know and I will make sure you get those things because I know we have a lot longer to go for this NTI stuff. Okay? All right. Well, until next time. See you later. Bye.